Yesteryear, there were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Touchdown, LA! Christian McCaffrey, 69 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now Jones. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now Jones. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And it's a big... He is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Gibson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Gibson again, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because
trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Oh, look at the juke. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Jalen Mills in on the stop. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. For this. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jones. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Well, Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, Fields looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Third and long, it's Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing.
Touchdown! It's complete. Devontae Adams, 23 yards for the touchdown. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway in Foxborough. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 29 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Second and 4. Now Fields. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Fields now to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs. with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more...
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chase Young, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. After the sack on first down, Allen. That swung out to Mostert. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Strong coverage by Washington. And now fourth down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And again, it's Allen. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. That's caught by Waller out left side. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
They put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Second down and goal. Allen. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Raheem Mostert there to make the grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Back to throw, Fields.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Fields.
Flushed out right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
They're going to go. It's Fields. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now a throw here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Fields throwing again.
Flush to his right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here's Fields.
The quick slant caught. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They'll run with Swift.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
DeAndre Swift
taking it in from a yard out.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
Mostert now to return.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Allen.
And he'll look downfield for Waller.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Gano's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Chase Young, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. To throw is Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. A handoff for Gibson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this is secured by the Patriots. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Again, they'll throw with Allen. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Darren Waller, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Well, now how about this return? And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Looking deep for Julio. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off Byron Jones. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here. The quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center, because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down, and that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
Throwing now is Allen. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They give him a gain of 38. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's complete to Diggs. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's Allen. He shakes it off. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
Gets through, and now an opening. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Devin Bush charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. To the air again, Fields, 17-yard. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So